Hi everybody, this is Lindsay from windingroadcrochet.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple rib border for a blanket. If you like this tutorial, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So here is the border we are making today. It is a simple rib border with beautiful rounded corners. This border is going to be about 2 to 2.5 inches wide. And it's just a very simple one row repeat border. So let's get started. So for your border, you're going to need a hook, the same size crochet hook you used to make your blanket, a yarn needle, scissors, and of course the yarn you are going to be using for your border. And then I just have a teeny tiny little blanket here that I will be making a border around. So I am going to go ahead and get started by making a slip knot and putting that loop on my hook. And then the first thing I do for all of my blanket borders is to work a row of single crochet around the entire project. And I do have a video showing how to do that, and I'll link that above. But for this, you don't really need a special stitch count. Technically you need an even stitch count, but ideally, because your sides should be the same, your corners should be the same, you should really have an even stitch count on any blanket. So all we're going to do to start is make a double crochet into any corner and then work another 4 double crochet into that corner. So that's 3, 4, and 5. So far we've worked 5 total double crochet into this corner. Now we're just going to work a foundation row of double crochet. So simply double crochet in each stitch along this edge. You'll just keep working double crochet until you reach the other corner space. Once you reach the corner, we are going to work 9 double crochet into the corner. I know that seems like a lot, but when we work our next row, it's going to get condensed a lot more and it won't be that bad. But we're just going to work 9 double crochet into the corners. And actually, if you want to make this border even wider than 2.5 inches, you could shove even more double crochets into the corners. You just want to make sure that however many you do in this corner, you're going to be doing the same number in every single corner. But for me, 9 double crochet was enough. So now that I have 9 double crochet, I'm just going to start double crocheting down the next side. And I'll continue double crocheting until I reach the next corner. And then in the next corner, I'll do the exact same thing. I will work 9 double crochet into the next corner and simply continue repeating that all the way around the project. So once you reach it back to that very first corner, we are going to finish this corner by working 4 double crochet into this corner. So if you think about it, we've worked 9 double crochet into every corner. We started this corner with working 5 double crochet, so the last 4 double crochet will make sure that it's even with all the other rows. And once you have your 4 worked, we are just going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet. There we go, we're ready for row 2. So row 2 is a really easy row. It's a repeat row. We are going to chain 2. We are going to yarn over and work a front post double crochet into the first stitch, and then we're going to work a back post double crochet into the next stitch. So to do that, just going to yarn over, find the post that you're going to go around, go behind it, and then back into the front, yarn over and pull your loop up, and then complete your double crochet. And then for your back post, you just yarn over, find that next stitch, go in front and then back behind the stitches, pull up that loop, and finish your double crochet. And you are just going to repeat this all the way around. Front post double crochet, then back post double crochet. And when you reach your corners, you're just going to continue repeating this all the way around. It doesn't matter as you work around the corners, you're just going to work around them and then continue working all the way around. There's going to be no more increases for the rest of this pattern. So I've made it all around my piece, and I should be doing a back post double crochet for the very last stitch, but if you look here, I already did a back post double crochet and I'm basically a stitch off. So to fix that, I'm going to go into the very same stitch as my last stitch and work a front post double crochet. You're only doing this if your stitch count is off, like mine just happened to be. And then now that I've done that, my next stitch is going to be a back post double crochet, which finishes my repeat for this row. So now I'm just going to slip stitch to the very first stitch, and I'm going to repeat row 2. So this is what row 1 looks like. We're starting to get that rib texture. So for row 3, I'm just going to chain 2. Here was our front post double crochet. We're going to make another front post double crochet into that. And then we're going to make a back post double crochet around the back post double crochet of the previous row. And then again a front post double crochet around the front post of the previous row. And just keep repeating that back and forth, back post, front post, back post, front post, always working the exact same type of post that was worked in the previous row. And again, we're not doing any increases around these corners. You want to work until you have about 7 or 8 rows. After 7 or 8 rows, if you continue working, your corners are going to want to curl in. So you really want to stop around 7 to 8 rows. But just keep repeating row 2 until then, and your border will be complete. Once you've worked your very last row, all you need to do is slip stitch to the first double crochet, and then you'll just fasten off, clipping your thread and fastening off, and you'll be all done with your border. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I like making the border tutorials, so if there's any stitch you'd like to see made into a border, definitely let me know in the comments below. I would love to do it. And as always, thank you so much for watching.